Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ethan. Back to you, bringing some more Draft Day Sports College Basketball 22. Back with the South Carolina Gamecocks. We're coming off an Elite Eight run. This is still the same day where I recorded those other videos, and just so much. I'm so happy. I'm so into this save. Let's get going here. I think we ended with an Elite Eight run. Let me extend the coach here, see if he wants to come back. 71 grand. My man, my dude. Maybe we'll get another. We'll look for another one. I think we can get a better deal. But we made the Elite Eight. We were ranked in the top 10. We won 29 games. It was a huge turnaround in our second season here, and we're really starting to make headway as a coach. But anyways, let's go ahead and sim through the staff, and we'll meet you guys at the board, and we'll try to petition for something. All right, so here we are meeting with the board. We're just going to ask for facilities. I didn't spend all the money to be able to ask for a budget. That's probably a mistake on my part, but that's okay. I think the way we're recruiting is exactly how we're going to recruit. Keep the best players from South Carolina in South Carolina. And did they upgraded the facilities? Oh my gosh, they approved it 2 years in a row. I love South Carolina. This is amazing. I've never had this. Back to back approvals. Wow. Man. Uh they've given me everything I needed to be successful here. A facilities. I just need budget, but not the best players aren't attracted here yet, but we just need some budget and we can really roll here. Man, if South Carolina is going to be that loyal with approving shit, like the athletic director's really with me, I like that. Man, I'll see you guys at the start of the new season. That was amazing. All right, guys, welcome back. We're at here at the start of the new season. I am so ecstatic that we got those new facilities. We have A facilities. I cannot believe that we have A facilities. We can start to attract recruits based off facilities. And I'm feeling a lot of love from the South Carolina Gamecocks in this save right now. If they're gonna upgrade facilities, and if I can spend the budget and they give me a bigger budget, I mean, we might just found our marriage. I'm not opposed to it if maybe they're just being nice to us now, but if they keep giving us stuff, I'm not opposed to building this into an absolute blue blood. We have 3 scholarships. We're a rank. Rank doesn't really matter because we only pulled in 2 recruits, but they're really good recruits. South Dakota State has joined the Big 12. Wow, that does happen sometimes. So congrats to South Dakota State. We'll go ahead and buy our report, and we will take a look at the transfer portal. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the Atlantic report as well, just to spend some money, just because I always have extra money left over, and spending it here is a good way to spend it. So, alrighty, guys, I will see you guys at the transfer portal. We'll take a look at the roster and evaluate what we need. All right, boys, welcome back. We're at the transfer portal. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some transfers. One at center position. Doesn't feel he fits with the program. Bob and Reggie Owens doesn't feel he fits with the program. So that was one of our small forwards. I'm okay with that. We can replace with another better small forward. It's kind of our lower end depth. Bob Hicks was nice though. He was he was a good freshman, but I just don't think. I think he just wants an opportunity to play because he will always be behind the other guy that we had. So if we take a look at the roster, let me sort it out. Mark Graham, he has an injury still. He's going to miss this entire season. He's going to get the red shirt when I can red shirt. So we have a great point guard and a okay depth. So I wouldn't mind an extra point guard because I know Mark ain't playing. Andre Tucker, he needs some depth. We only have a walk-on, so a shooting guard would be nice. I think we are carrying. First, let me go and see how many scholarships we have. We have 4 scholarships. That's what I was gonna say. I know we carried over some scholarships from the last season, and I think we're gonna have to put at least one of those into shooting guard. Maybe we don't have to put it into point guard. Maybe we just have to do it into shooting guard. Maybe we can get away with point guard. Small forward, I don't think we can get away with. I think Earl Walker, I don't know why he's showing up as... Maybe he's not as good as we think he is, so that small forward is kind of a blessing. Power forward, we're absolutely fine. And Harold Williams is coming as a stud. I hope he stays like this. If he is like that, he is the starter, and our freshman is a great backup. Dan Richardson did stay. It's going to be tough for him to stay, though. He's not going to get a lot of playing time, and he doesn't get along with his teammates. So you're not playing and you don't get along with your teammates, probably not staying. Now, Matt Weaver, he's going to take over. He should hopefully be the dude. I think our scout rating is just wrong right now. He should be like a 4-star player. I think our scouting is just wrong. Yeah, I mean, his 28 per, he had 11, and I mean, this guy is the dude. We're also going to look for a backup, but I mean, we could easily over recruit somebody. So I'm going to look for one center, and then I think we have good enough depth at forward to be able to help with center. I need probably at least one small forward to help out here, right? So we can have one small forward, potentially two. Another shooting guard would be nice for depth, and possibly a point guard. So center, forward, guard, or forward, guard, center. Some combo of that. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pause it. I'm going to identify some targets, and usually the first week I just like to scout the top players like that score the most points. And once you scout them, in the next week you can get their grade and really pick somebody. So I like the pieces that we have now. I think we can add some really good pieces and do exactly what we did last season. So I will see you guys after the first week. All right, boys, wanted to bring you in for a really quick update. This Mark dude, Big Ten All-Conference second team, can't go wrong with an offer like this. Even though you haven't scouted him, can't go wrong. You know this guy's going to be a good player. So I offered him a scholarship. He is a guard, point guard. He could help. Not sure I'm going to give anybody else an offer right now. I think I'm going to wait until the next week to identify their strengths, and then we'll go for somebody. All right, I'll see you guys there. All right, we didn't get him the first week, but let's see if we got any interest on him. Looks like he's not interested in us. That dude from Michigan, huh? He already commit? He might have already committed. I can take a look really quick. He was like the #1 recruit in the portal. Always use this transfer preview, guys. It's really helpful. Really, really helpful. No, he didn't commit, but he just doesn't want to come play for us. So, respect. Can't force the man to play for us. All right, I did see some A players apparently. I wanted to go for them. It's always good if you can go for an A player in the transfer portal. It's hella worth it. You just make sure you have a chance though. Oh yeah, we have a chance. This guy from Marquette, small forward. I doubt that he's this. He's a disruptive force, though. That sucks, but... do we value players and eliteness over attitude? Disruptive force sucks, but Ricky Small, I mean, he is a stud. That is going to be an offer. Some people don't like to go for disruptive force players. I say I know how to handle this personality type with text messages. Man, this 100 outside shooting is absolutely amazing. This is an amazing player if he really is this 4.5, which I don't believe him to not be for any reason until he gets here. So that's a dub. This guy from Arizona I was looking at, but he might have some options. This might be our lower level guy from Evansville. He's almost maxed out as a sophomore. He was getting solid minutes. Maybe he just wants to test up the level. Same thing with this guy from Arizona who wants to play. He's a senior, so he could really plug in and help us right away. He's mature. He knows our offenses decently. Let's do this. Let me go ahead and identify some targets, guys, and then I'll bring you back when I find someone. Okay, so I did decide I was going to offer Russell Chambers the scholarship. He wants to play. We can give him backup minutes. He's a senior. He can come to a program that went to the Elite Eight and he can contribute. I'm going to give the guy an offer, and I'm going to scout him again. So that's going to be our big center offer. And we have our other, what was our other offer? It was at small forward. So now we want to look at guards, right? I think I said I wanted to look at a point guard or a shooting guard. Yeah, our offer here was at I really hope this guy is an A player. I have a sneaking suspicion he might not be, but I hope he's a good enough player to be really good for us. All right, guys, let me go ahead and find some more targets. All right, guys, so this guard, he's a transfer from Ole Miss. So it's going to be within conference. He's a B player, 10 points, 4 assists, and about two rebounds a game. He gets 1.5 steals. I mean, I think this guy's going to be a good player. He's a senior, so he can come in and just contribute right away, and we can use his scholarship elsewhere if need be. So I think that's going to be our shooting guard offer, and then I'm going to find a point guard offer here, guys, because I think point guard, if we can find somebody who's decent at point guard, doesn't look like that person might exist. This guy from Michigan, he's a good player, but he didn't move up on us at all, so I don't think he's gonna come here. North Dakota State junior, 4.5 star potential. It's pretty solid around the areas. 10 points, two assists, about 3 rebounds. He's a good player. I don't know. The ratings seem like they might be inflated. He'll be here as a sophomore, or what was that guy, a junior? Yeah, I just feel like I can get better value somewhere else. I can take better use of this scholarship. Double up on shooting guards and grab this sophomore. I don't know about him, John Hardy. I'm gonna have to rescout this John Hardy kid. Maybe we double up on center just in case we don't get Chambers. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna double up on center. Hopefully this guy is who he is. If not, it's okay. I'm gonna double up on center. I'm gonna spend the rest of my scout points and let's see what happens, guys. Alright, boys, welcome back. So we get Russell Chambers and we get Hackworth, which means we got both centers. So we are hella good on centers. We got a senior. In case somehow Matt Weaver is a bust, I don't think Matt Weaver is a bust. Matt Weaver's going to be the starter for sure. But then we have 2 quality backups, which is going to help the power forward position as well have some depth. But man, Hackworth from Evansville for right now, he's a good player. He can max out and he can provide a lot of value. Same thing with Russell Chambers. He's a senior from Arizona. He's going to provide a lot of value to the team. Whether they start or they come off the bench, they're going to do good things. Now, we didn't get a small forward. We really need to look into small forward and guard, man. We really need guard depth because Mark Graham ain't playing, and we either need double shooting guards or double a point guard shooting guard. We need depth. Oh, we only have 2 scholarships. That's right. Shoot. So that double center is actually going to really hurt us because now we're thin at guard. Maybe I made a mistake, but that's all right. We can make do, man. Sometimes having a lot of guards is good. And, I can just pick up this guy from Manhattan. He's a junior. And I was looking. He was the first team freshman of the year. Guys like this from lower level, they can come up and they usually can ball pretty good. So Jared Harris, I'm going to give him a chance at shooting guard. And I like this Collar guy too. 16 points per game. I mean, anyone who puts up 16 points per game, you're pretty good. He was freshman of the year in his league. You know what? I think you have a chance, man. If you want a chance on the roster, we'll give it to you. I haven't really looked. This guy's a B apparently, center. Well, I don't need any more centers. Yeah, before I offer it to those dudes, let me just look at the overall. See if we found anyone. Nope. So let's offer it to the small forward right here and see if he's interested. He's overall good. He can do everything. He's athletic. We'll see. We'll see if we can offer it to him, and if South Carolina upstate. I mean, we're a much better school than that. So let's go ahead and see what happens. I'm not even gonna scout anybody this week. I'll do that next week if we don't. All right, so we get both those dudes, Danny and Jared, both come to our school. So I think we added some really good additions to the squad. So Jared Harris adds a lot of depth to the shooting guard position that we really need. He could potentially start. No, Andre Tucker's better. Danny could start though. He might be better than Earl. We'll see. I want to see Earl's reevaluation. He didn't play great, so Danny probably has the best chance. I really do like the extra depth that we got at shooting guard. Really, really good depth at the big man position. It'll really help with power forward, and power forward will really help with small forward because we can run two forwards if we need to. I trust both freshmen that I brought in. I trust them a lot. So I trust Harold to be the starter, and Tony, you're going to be having solid minutes at forward and at power forward and small forward. So don't you worry, man. You'll get your minutes. I don't think you'll get starter minutes, but you'll get some minutes. And if you want to transfer, by all means. But I think this is a nice team, full of 3.5 stars to 4-star potential players that can shock the SEC with another good run. So let's go ahead. I'm going to skip through these transfer guys, and then we'll build our board for high school recruiting, and we'll go from there, all right? All right, here we are, guys, picking our summer camps. Wow, they think we should go to New Jersey this year. I think we'll go to the East Coast Jam because I think that half-star is going to help us recruit a little bit better here at South Carolina. So these are some nice camps. And I went to the extra ones just because it gives me a way to spend money easier, just so I can blow it off at the end and ask for budget this year for the board because we're not going to need no more facilities. We have top-of-the-notch facilities, A facilities. We need budget. And if they give me budget, and especially if they give me a significant amount of budget, not just some BS increase, we'll be calling South Carolina home for a long time. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and build up this recruiting board. I'll show you who we're going to go after. I'm going to recruit them, show you the highlights like I always do, and then we're going to get into these games. I'm really, really excited for this roster. Actually, let's go ahead and while I have you guys here, let's take a look at the adjusted roster with the rankings or the ratings still good. Jared Harris goes down maybe just a little bit, but we knew he was around this level. Andre Tucker goes down a bit, but Chris West is still that dude. Danny did go down. Earl looks like to be that dude. He's going up and down a lot, so who knows. Danny, the transfer, I like him. He'll at least add some depth. If this is all he is as a player, but if he gets 16 points a game, yeah, he was at Western Illinois, but you add some production off the bench. He knows what he's doing. Now our freshmen power forwards are insane. One of these guys might have to play small forward because they're both really, really good. I know recruiting these guys were really, really good. Matt Weaver, there he is. He bounced back up. Shin kind of went down a little bit from Evansville. Should have known. Guy from Evansville's transferred. It's not really the best, but he'll be decent depth. He'll get some minutes, but Russell Chambers was the one that I kind of knew. The experience from Arizona going to a top tier school like that, he was going to at least be 3 stars, right? But Matt Weaver, the guys that we recruit from high school and keep from South Carolina here, they're from South Carolina. All these guys are from South Carolina that we get who are elite. So we're going to try and keep the South Carolina babies home. So first thing we do is I come to our premium report and I come and see who is interested in coming to play. And it looks like we actually have a decent list now. Wow. Going up and going to the Elite 8 has given us some option, guys. So we have 2 scholarships. Let me go ahead and before we do it, let's look at our need. Point guard definitely, so we can have some depth. And not shooting guard. Who's the other offer? It can be whatever, huh? So let's look into like small forward or oh, it's a center. Let's just go best available player then. That's what we'll do. We'll go best available player. Maybe avoiding the power forward area as much as possible. But any other position, completely open for best available player. Let me get rid of these emails and let's do it. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the top interested recruits on this first page. Some of them are power forwards, I understand, but if they're the best available option, I'm gonna take them. You know, you got to take the best players to get the best results. So we're gonna skip the JUCO, but yeah, we're just gonna stack our lists to the brim with these guys who are interested, and hopefully we'll be able to pull something out. Now I want to make sure I come to South Carolina and pull the people. Everyone from South Carolina this year, the top guys, none of them are really great, but they have interests. So I'm going to add all the 3 stars at least for sure. And then we'll leave the 2 stars alone for now. So we'll come here back to our region. Interested in from the region. This guy was a JUCO. All right, and then now we'll just fill out. Oops, that guy was a JUCO, so I'm taking him off the board. A JUCO. All right, so I'll fill this up with high school kids all the way till it's at 50, so that way you can get as many of these guys camps as you need. So now we can get 50. We're gonna get 50 camp visits. So now we're gonna go to our call and watch list, and I'm gonna recruit these guys. So there you go. You guys see how I add recruits, and now I'm gonna recruit all these guys, find the best players, and we'll go from there. And I'll show you guys the highlights. Thank you guys, and I'll bring you back at the highlights. All right, guys, wanted to bring you in for a quick highlight on who I'm thinking about. Derek Jordan, he's from Tennessee. He's in our region. He's a top 8 recruit. He is top 5 at East Coast Jam, the second tier tournament. This guy's a stud. We don't really need centers because we have a lot of studs at center, but I mean, I don't know how I'm not supposed to bring in just the best players. And then the same thing with Andre. This guy's a forward, but he was top 5, so I don't know. I'm kind of in a weird spot where it's like all the best players that I see, they're at positions where we're very plentiful at. So I'm gonna have to keep adjusting and finding ways to, like, because we really need a guard to take over next year, and maybe not so much a center right away. Definitely don't need power forward, small forward maybe. So all right, I wanted to show you who I'm keeping my eye on, and I'll keep recruiting. All right, guys, I mean, the 2 guys that I showed you at the East Coast Jam are the best players. They're also the best players at Memphis. That's kind of how it rolls, you know. So these guys at the East Coast Jam, I mean, center makes sense. We do need a center. He was a top 5 at East Coast, top 10 in Memphis. That's an offer. We already have great centers, but if we can just keep stacking them at this position, I mean, it is criminal not to take the best player available. And then Andre, he's into facilities, location. We can give him everything. Our facilities are the best. Top 5 East Coast, top 10. This is like our small forward offer, I guess, right? Like he can play small forward. He can, you know, somebody's going to have to play small forward. So if this is a guy that has to fill in at forward, that's fine. We don't get the guard we need. But, you know, if you just start stacking talent after talent after talent and using the transfer portal, you're going to be fine. And we're going to offer this guy the scholarship, and that's our 2 offers. Because next year we lose Matt Tucker. We won't miss him. We'll have the 2 point guards still. Let me get rid of this walk-on. Appreciate you, walk-on, but no need to have you. Then we'll have we won't lose, and we'll lose 1 guard, but then we'll have 4 good enough guards. And if any of the forwards, anyone here wants to transfer, we can always bring in a transfer guard that can help out. I do like where we are at, and we can recruit the more guards next year. But it's just we're losing a center, and I can bring in an elite center right behind him that's going to be here for 4 years. That's going to be another Matt Weaver. Maybe this guy transfers out, and we can get a guard or something. Like, I don't know. We'll figure something out. But small forward here. Let me. Like, we're going to add another power forward, which is going to add to our small forward depth. It's just we're going to be a little thin at guard, but those are going to be our offers, guys, until the in-home visits. I'm going to go ahead and pause. This episode's gone a little bit longer because I showed a lot in the transfer portal, so let me go ahead and get to the in-home visits. These are going to be our main. Those guys are going to be our main guys. All right, guys, here we are at in-home visits. This guy is warm on us. Yeah, let's go. We're going to talk to him about location, and hopefully he commits. And then this guy, wow, he's hot on us. Yeah, we have the best facilities in the country, man. He's going to commit. Our backup option, if this doesn't work out, I know is going to be this shooting guard that I saw who's really good. Corey. Top 25, East Coast top 25, Memphis. I don't know. I can't say the damn word, but yeah, we're gonna pitch him on academics. We got good education here. I just don't have a scholarship for you. That's the sad part. So I really do want that guy, and I was looking to see who I could cut, and it's like everyone here now is either somebody I recruited in high school or through the transfer portal. This is mostly my team. Very close to being my team. It's basically my team. Man, I'm so sad that he's going to be out all of this season. I'm going to redshirt him so that way he keeps his year of eligibility, because this guy was a beast for us. So I want him to continue to play. So we will redshirt him. I could cut somebody and offer. I'm thinking about this sophomore because I don't think you have a place on the team. I know we brought you in, but sorry, bud. You gotta go. You gotta go. I know we're gonna take a prestige hit too. We're at 47. We're so close. I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, you know what? I want to keep as much prestige as we can because we're so close to a 3-star school. I'm not going to cut the guy. Yeah, I'm not going to cut the guy. Other than that, this visit isn't really for anything. So I'm just going to come and waste the money and already get that started. So, let's come back to call and watch. All regions. Okay, let's see who we end up with. Let's go, guys. We got both of them. We got the power forward and we got the center. So, we got top 5 in East Coast, top 10 in Memphis, and a forward who can play power forward or small forward for us. And then we got an elite center as well. Top 5 East Coast, top 10 Memphis. Great players for South Carolina. This guy's top 100, top 200. We didn't get a guard like we really needed to, but that's okay. I can always get more guards in the transfer portal, and just stacking talent never hurts. We can even run some of these small forwards at guard if need be. It doesn't matter. The talent you put on the court, they'll find a way to win. So very, very happy for the squad right now. Let me go ahead and get through the rest of recruiting here, guys. We got through recruiting in basically 30 minutes. I think the next 30 minutes we can spend going through the game. So I'll get through practice, I'll get through everything, and let's get into the season. I'm really excited to see what team we have right now. We have a lot of talent on this team, and I think we can compete. I did want to show you guys the schedule that our athletic got. We play Michigan State at home first game. We got some interesting games. Tough one at Duke on the road. Looks like we're getting some decent games against some decent opponents with some easy home games at the end of the stretch. We do have another tournament here, Sunshine Shootout. We like it. We like it. So, yeah, we don't have anybody else that we don't have any more scholarships. Nobody else we need to go to. I'm not going to cut anybody and hurt our prestige. South Carolina has a up and up and up trajectory. I'm telling you, if these guys give me the budget to do what I can do here at South Carolina and they maintain the facilities, we can have a nice little marriage here at South Carolina. We're the defending SEC champs. So let's go. That means something. Let's get to the start of the games, guys. Alright, guys. Here we are at the depth chart, and I messed up, guys. Mark, he had an injury, and I was supposed to redshirt him so he didn't lose a year of eligibility, and I forgot to redshirt him. I'm not used to redshirting people because usually I never redshirt. I never ever redshirt usually. I just want to get the players in and out, but this is one of the best players that I've ever gotten out of the transfer portal. Ranked 60, he was the AAC freshman, and he transferred, and he was really impactful. I could have redshirted him this year and had him for 2 more years to be the centerpiece at point guard for our future teams, but unfortunately I'm only going to have him for 1 more year, and he's not even going to play this season. That's really sad, but let's go ahead and go through our starting lineups. We got Chris West, the backup, his backup, but he's really, really good. He's a junior. He's played well for us. Hopefully he continues to play well. We got Andre Tucker, familiar face from Arizona State. He came off the bench mostly last season. He's going to have to step into a bigger role. Earl Walker, he does get the start at small forward. He's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit though, and he's not really a scorer. He's really athletic, so I'm not sure. I can see me putting somebody else in ahead of him. Harold Williams is going to be our freshman starting point power forward. He's a great overall player. This guy's going to be the centerpiece of the team for a very long time if he stays. And then we got Matt Weaver, the sophomore. He was a standout as a freshman. He's 5-star potential. So it just goes to show you that we weren't really good at scouting. But this guy is going to hold down the inside. And then we got Tony, the other freshman forward. He's going to come off the bench. He's going to be the main anchor off the bench, as well as Russell. Our bench players on the inside are really good. Our center and power forward are great. We have a little bit of a drop off. We have that transfer, Western Illinois, Danny, the freshman of the year. He's going to come off the bench for us. Jared Harris from Manhattan, he's going to come off the bench for us. Now I know these guys, they scored a lot. They did a lot of good work, but I just think that Andre Tucker and all of them, they're gonna shine through this year. So hopefully they break through, and if not, we have some good players coming off the bench. Matt Tucker as well will get some minutes. So, all right, guys, we have a decently favorable schedule. Y'all know how we do it. Let's go through November. We got 5 games, 4 at home, 1 away on Duke. Tough game against Michigan State. 3-2 is what I expect. 4-1 would be amazing. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I'll see you guys at the end of November. Alright guys, welcome back. We're at the end of November, and hey, we are doing much better than I thought. We started off with the win at Michigan, we beat Michigan State at home is what I meant to say. We got them at home, and we won all our home games, and we went into Cameron Indoor and beat Duke. I don't care if Duke is struggling this year. It's so hard to go into that stadium and win. That is awesome. So now let's look at what we got at December. Just 1 road game. 1 road game and 1 neutral tournament, and then it's all whole games. Let's try it. Oops, I didn't mean to click on it. Let's try and win this game on the road, and let's win all of our home games. And I didn't look at that tournament. I guess we can look at that Sunshine tournament. Where are we? We play Valparaiso, whatever, and then Memphis and Northwestern, and then somebody from this side. Hey, we can win it. Might as well win it, right? If you're going to be in it, you might as well win it. So I will see you guys at the end of this. Well, actually, let me update you guys on the stats really quick. We're 5-0. I mean, really good start. Matt Weaver, 17-5. Holy moly, that guy's the anchor of the team. 11-4-4. Wow. Earl playing well. Earl's doing not too bad. 9-2-4. Harold Williams, 8 points, 3 rebounds. I don't know why his team rating is low. Maybe he just doesn't like everybody. Happens. Andre Tucker doing well. How are our guys doing off the bench? Jared Harris doing well. So let's just take a look at the pie chart before we go to December. Chris West, Andre Tucker. Yeah, it's all Matt Weaver. Matt Weaver is worth like almost two people put together. So. Tony, the guy that I have on the bench might be better. This yeah. We'll keep the lineup the same. Going 5-0. I'm not going to change anything if it's not broken right now. So, all right, I'll see you guys at the end of December, and we'll see the results. All right, guys, welcome back. We are at the end of December. We've had a pretty good December. We started off with a road win, and then we got the win on at home, and then we won a game in the tournament, but we got knocked off by Northwestern. That was a bittersweet feeling, but then we've handled all of our home games pretty well. We're 11-1. I don't think our record and schedule have really said much about what we're capable of. We did beat Duke and we did beat Michigan State, so that's pretty good. But SEC schedule is coming up now. Let's see what we do within these first like 8 games or so. Hopefully we can go like 4-4, 5-3. We'll see what kind of team we are. We have a lot of road games though. A lot of road games. We start off with there's 5 road games in November, or yeah. No, there's 4. It's 4-4. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. 4-4, 5-3, something along those lines would be good. But let's take a look at the standings. Tennessee on top. We're right there. Kentucky's really struggling. Wow. Sucks to be Kentucky. South Carolina. So it's a brutal SEC. Anything can happen, you know. So let's take a look at the top 25 really quick. Purdue, yeah, they're in crazy class that they have. I remember Texas. Anybody surprising? Yeah, not really. Pretty marquee names. So, alrighty, let's take a look at the stats really quick. Show you guys the stats before we get on and move through January. See how we can do. This guy comes back in 60 days, but most likely I'm not going to put him in the rotation. I don't want to mess up a rotation that I've already have in the chemistry that these guys are building. So it looks like it's a big 3 really. It's our center and our guards, and Harold Williams does make a difference too. However, he just doesn't get along with his teammates. He's going to transfer out, unfortunately. So hopefully Tony can. He's going to transfer too. Well, it looks like we're going to have some rebuilding to do at power forward, but thankfully that's why we got this guy right here, and we have another center coming. So thankfully we recruited another one. So. Anyways, those are the stats. All right, guys, let's get through January. Let's see what this team is made of the first half of the conference schedule in the SEC. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, welcome back. We are at the end of January. We actually are doing pretty good. We started off with the road win at Georgia, and then we followed it up with the win. And then we went and got a win at Auburn. No, wait, that's home. And then we lost to Tennessee. But then we beat Kentucky on the road, handled business at against Vanderbilt. Lost to the Tide at home. That sucks in overtime. That one really hurt. And then we got a win at the Aggies. And unfortunately, we lost at Mizzou. But that is all good, my friend. We are 6-3 through the first 9 games, 17-4 overall, ranked 18th. We're definitely on the road to make the tournament. We got another tough schedule going up. This one looks like more manageable, honestly. Tough stretch here, having to play Tennessee and then Auburn here. This is a tough 3-game stretch. But let's take a look at the standings if y'all want. Tennessee's on top. They're running it right now. Gators are doing pretty good actually too, followed by Vanderbilt and then us. So we're hanging in there. We're definitely competitive in the league. Let's keep it up. Kentucky is really struggling. I find it hilarious. All right, guys, let's get through February. Let's see what this team is made of and what we can do in the SEC tournament and the NCAAs. We're looking really good. Let me show you guys the stats really quick. Same thing, Andre. It's the same big 4. It's our big 4. And then Earl Walker, I feel like he's really underperforming. Jared Harris, I really like him. He's off the bench. He's doing a lot of good work, giving us some good points. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get through the end of February. One thing I like to check is the bubble watch right on February 1st to see Who's the first team on the outside looking in? It's Syracuse. Syracuse is really on the outside looking in on the first. So I think we're definitely going to make it. So let's go ahead and run through the rest of the regular season. All right, guys, welcome back. We ended 6-3, and wow, we went on a hot run. We won four games in a row, including 2 on the road against Ole Miss and Arkansas. Huge to win at get wins against Florida. LSU was a pretty easy game. Georgia at home. It's crazy to think our only loss was a home game. And look at the way we ended. We beat Mississippi State. We go to Auburn and we beat them in their court. We beat number 7 Tennessee at our court, and we go and we beat Vanderbilt. So what a way to end. A lot of momentum and confidence going. Let's go take a look at the stats. They're pretty much very similar. Matt Weaver, Harold, Andre, and Chris all leading the way with double-figure scoring. Everybody's a beast. Matt Weaver, hopefully we have him for next year as well. He is the anchor up front. We should have Harold Williams. No, we won't. He will be leaving us. Andre Tucker should be staying. And Chris West will be staying. So we're going to have nice pieces. Both our power forwards are probably going to leave. That's okay. We have a good center and a good other forward as replacement. Jared Harris, the transfer, is playing really well. Earl Walker, he's a starter. He's playing well, but I'm not sure how much impact he's having. We can always get better at small forward. So we'll see. Russ Chambers, he's doing okay off the bench. He's hanging in there. So he's a senior. He's just kind of being the glue. Basically, everyone on this school I either recruited or got through the transfer. We're almost there. I think Matt Tucker is the only guy. Oh, wait, this is the only guy I didn't recruit. And, yeah, Mark Graham looks like he's back. And he can play if need be. Maybe he can come and play some backup point guard for the moment. Yeah, he might be a better option than Tucker. I don't want to mess up the starting minutes, so he can come and he can come off the bench, and next year he can start. I don't want to mess up the current rotation that we have. So Mark Graham will come off the bench and he will come fill in for when people get in foul trouble and stuff. So, all right, let's go ahead and get to let's see the standings. Where did we finish? We finished atop of the regular season again, so we're back-to-back regular season champions, 25-8. We're definitely going to make the tournament. We finished atop of a really, really, really tough SEC again. We definitely have 6 teams that are going. 6 teams that are going to the NCAAs for sure. So, all right, we're going to go through our conference. We're going to go ahead and try and win our conference tournament, and we'll see you guys there, and then let's see where we'll go in the NCAAs. Did want to show you guys the top 25 again to see if we find anything surprising. BYU having a really, really good year. Clemson as well. Colorado is up there. You don't see that often. Colorado and Colorado State. Wow, look at that. Other than that, pretty good. Syracuse and Duke, Seton Hall and Illinois. Bunch of schools on the outside looking in still. So, all right, now I'll see you guys at the conference tournament. All right, boys, here we go. SEC tournament time. We get Mizzou. Let's see how it played out so far. So we get Mizzou, 8, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy besides Mississippi State just kind of making it through, but they should all get humbled. All right, let's see. We got Missouri. Let's take care of business, all right? We were the SEC regular season champs. Now we're going for the conference tournament champs, and that'll be back-to-back years if we can sweep both. This is an absolutely great year again for South Carolina. When they've hired me, they've brought really, really good consistency to the program, and let's try and win another one. Come on, let's get it done. No, and then I get 3 team incidents. Yikes. We lose in the first round. Oh, no. That doesn't make me excited for the NCAAs. Oh no, guys. And then 3 people started mouthing each other off. Oh hell no. I don't know why all of a sudden people wanna just start cussing each other out when we haven't had problems all year. But that's not happening. Who was it? Dan Richardson, you need to chill. I think we are going to lose a lot of our power forwards. And when I say a lot of them, I mean probably all of them. So I think we're fine. Who was the other guy? Was it Danny? No, Tony. Sorry. Yelled at the wrong dude. Let me yell at the right dude. Hey, you. Act up. There you go. Well, that's not what we want. A first round exit was not what we had in mind. We had visions of winning our tournament, but we didn't. And now we're going to go to the NCAAs, but I'm not very confident in our ability. So we get Auburn, Tennessee for the championship. Let's see who gets it done. Probably Tennessee. Wow, that sucks. That really sucks. Because if we are gonna be anything, it's maybe we just try and hope to make it to the Sweet 16 this year. I think we are capable of getting upset. So Tennessee is your SEC tournament champs. We're the regular season champs. Now let's get to the selection show. I'll see you guys there. We are definitely a team that can be upset, but I think it's a team that can also make it to the Sweet 16. So that's going to be my goal, is Sweet 16. Alrighty, guys, here we are at the selection show. Like I say, I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. I don't need to read the names. You guys know the schools. 12 and 20 teams getting in, though. This is crazy how they just make a miracle run in their tournaments and they get in. Tennessee gets a 1. So we get in a tough. We're in a 3. Tough. Tough. We got to either play Gonzaga or Tennessee to be able to make it to the Final Four. Maybe both. Yikes. Iowa. This is a pretty tough bracket. So very, very tough bracket for us. But let's see if we can make it to the Sweet 16. I really believe so. But anything after that's going to be tough. Notre Dame. KU with a 3. They must have had a bad tournament showing or something. Tough teams getting in here, you know. Duke does make it. They were on the bubble, so Duke does make it. UNLV and Washington State, they also make it. Congrats. All right, who got the last automatic bids? Alabama got an automatic bid, and so did Marquette. So congrats to them for pulling off the last few bids. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and get into the first round. Mizzou, they beat us, and they actually only make the NIT. That's crazy. Well, guys, let's get to the first rounds of the NCAAs. Alright, boys, here we go. First round of the NCAA starts today. Let's not get knocked out. Let's not have a 14-3 upset, please. Please, let's not have that. Let's not let us be the ones to allow that. We can handle Murray State. We're much better than them, okay? We're much better than them. Let's go. Let's go. We only won by 3, but we got the job done. Maybe we're not that much better than them. Holy moly, this team is scaring me. This team is very, very, very scary. We can be beat by anybody. Alright, well, we made it into the second round. Let's at least make it to the Sweet 16. That, I think, is a reasonable goal. I think it is a reasonable goal to try and get one more, especially when the 11th seed knocks off the 6th seed. We have a better chance to make it to the Sweet 16 now. Come on. Let's do it. Come on, we can take care of these Knights, these Central Florida Knights. Get out of here. Come on. Let's get the job done. Let's go, baby. We win, and we're off to the Sweet 16. We hit my goal. Anything else here is icing on the cake because going to be tough sledding from here on out. Trust me. We have Gonzaga, probably, most likely. That's a tough game to win. Gonzaga, I don't care what team you are. You're going to play Gonzaga, you're going to be in it for it. And it's actually Cincinnati. Wow. Gonzaga got upset. Maybe we have a chance to sneak into the Elite Eight now. Let's take a look at the Sweet 16. Whenever we make deep runs, we're here. Wow, Tennessee lost. Wow, Tennessee lost in the second round. Gonzaga lost. We have such a perfect opportunity to make it to the Final Four for us. We're the highest remaining seed left. Oh my goodness, we gifted such a chance. We got to try and take advantage. UConn is upsetting everybody to make it through. Colorado State, a little upset over Kansas. Wow, K-State lose second round. So these second round losses. Oh my God, Clemson lost in the first round of 15 seed. What in the world is happening? It is March Madness for sure. Purdue losses. There's no 1 seeds. Oh my God, the 10 and 11. There's only one seed left. The 10 and 11 make it through. Man, this is my opportunity. This is such a wide open opportunity. Right now, the field is set for Notre Dame or any 2 seed to win. Wow. Guys, I will see you at the Sweet 16 matchup against Cincinnati. We have a chance to go deep. All right, guys, here we go. Sweet 16 matchup, and if we win, we'll get Florida or Louisville, but we got to take care of Cincinnati first. Come on, guys. We can make the Elite Eight, and we have such an opportunity ahead of us to make it to the Final Four. Oh, come on. Let's go. Handle business. Let's get in there. No! Oh, my gosh. We get our blood splattered in the Sweet 16. Dang. No. And Louisville and Cincinnati are going to play. No. That's so disappointing for us. That's so disappointing. Notre Dame makes it. Wow. We make it to the Sweet 16 where I thought, but man, we had such a golden path. We had such a golden path. Gosh, we should have made it to the Elite Eight and we would have had our chance. That's so hurtful. We had it. We didn't even have to face any of the top seeds. Oh, we had it. Oh my, let's take a look at the Final Four. Who won the regions, and we'll see our Final Four here. So, we lose, which allows Cincinnati to make it through as a 7th seed. Unbelievable madness in the first bracket. Notre Dame is the only sanity left in the 1 seeds. Colorado as a 3, that's a little bit more normal for them to make it through, so congrats. And then, wow, Marquette as a 9. They get in. What a crazy region here. So you have the 1 against the 7 and 3 versus the 9. This is going to be a crazy ending to this tournament. Let's go ahead and see it. I'll keep it live here for you guys. Actually, no, I won't. I'll get us to the Final Four. All right, guys, we are at the Final Four, but congrats to Texas A&M for the CIT representing the SEC. San Francisco CBI, Temple at the NIT. Congrats to them. But here, let's see the Big Daddy. We want to see Notre Dame, Cincinnati, Marquette, Colorado. I think we get Colorado and Notre Dame, Notre Dame has basically had the stage set for the easiest NCAA run I've ever seen in my life, and they're about to win their first championship, unless they've won one before. I don't really know, to be honest, but they're about to win their first NCAAs. Don't want to count out Colorado, but Cincinnati is the one who advances. They shut me up. I didn't even see that. Cincinnati versus Colorado. Cincinnati with an absolutely stunning 7-seed entry into the NCAA. Who's going to take home the championship? It's going to be Colorado by 6 points. Colorado is your national champion. They etched their name in history as the 2029 national champions. Wow, congrats to them. Who would have thought Colorado would have ended up being the champion at the end of the year? Purdue really underperformed, didn't they, huh? They very much underperformed. Notre Dame, they had everything ready for them, but Colorado, huh? Colorado. Look at the prestige on Colorado. It's nothing crazy. It's a 3-star. That was their first national championship. 3-star schools can win it. We are so close to being that. There's nothing that Colorado has that we don't have that we couldn't win it. Other than they got really, really lucky and they found a nice path. You know, their path wasn't hard. Wagner, Vanderbilt, I mean, their path to the championship was pretty easy, actually, you know? Like, it wasn't too hard. So, congrats to them. Let's go ahead and go to the awards. Coach of the Year goes to Colorado. Congrats to Colorado. There's your first team, second team. Not on there. Let's look at the SEC. Did we get Coach of the Year? Journeyman did get Coach of the Year. We go back-to-back Coach of the Year. We go to the Sweet 16. We don't have a first teamer. Do we have a second teamer? Wow, snubbed. No way. No way Max Weaver doesn't make anything. No way our center doesn't make anything. We got snubbed. All right, guys. I'll see you at the season's review. All right, guys. Here we are at the season's review. Let's take a look. We succeeded, and wow, our prestige only went up by 2. So we're starting to rubber band a little bit. They're like, you're going to have to be a little bit more consistent and make a little bit deeper runs and do better in the SEC tournament. So, like, our prestige, it does go up, but it doesn't go up by a lot. We still are a 2.5-star school. Still have great facilities, but, I mean, I put in back-to-back ranked seasons. We've won over 25 games. I've completely turned this program around on its head. You know, our first year, it was a struggle. I didn't have my players. I finally have a bit of my players, and then now almost all of my players, but we had a major injury. We're always going to be in the Sweet 16, Elite 8 area. It's just, can we push through? Now, let's check our coach. What goals do they have for us here? Same goals, 20 games. This time 20 games, though. So, 80-72. So that went up by 5. Wow, and this went up by 5 as well. So our offense and defensive skills are really moving up. Scouting has increased as well. 35-40, that went up by 5. Recruiting went up by a lot as well. Really good season. Recruiting went up by 4, and player development went up by 6. Wow. And our reputation went up by 5. So that's pretty good. We are starting to develop as a serious coach. 197 wins, 102 losses, 5 NCAA appearances. I mean, we haven't had a Final Four. We had an Elite 8. Back-to-back SEC Coach of the Year. We're starting to make a name for ourselves. And is anybody looking for anybody? Just curious. Nothing interesting. Nothing ever interesting. Virginia Tech and Providence, they were looking for last year too. They just can't find the right hire apparently, and they fired too quickly. Miami's cute. They're cute, but you know, I'm at a really good spot right now, and we're just going to develop as a coach here. So we're going to go ahead and skip the job offers. Nothing's real. It's going to have to take a damn special job offer to get me away. So guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's do a recap of who we're going to have next year. We're most likely going to lose all our power forwards because they're so grumpy, but we have all of the 2 best point guards returning. That's going to be a great senior dynamic. Same thing with Andre Tucker. He'll be a senior, so that'll be really, really good. Earl Walker will hopefully keep coming along. Maybe Danny will come along as well. We're going to lose all our power forwards, but that's okay. We brought in another stud as well as another stud at center, so one of the centers is going to be able to play. Matt Weaver will still be here. He's definitely our best player, so we still have our best days to come. We have a great center. We have great foundations at guard, at point guard and shooting guard, small forward, and we'll have power forward taken care of with our freshmen and our transfers. We're going to come in as another team looking to do the same thing, win 20 plus games, go double digits in the SEC and dominate and continue to build up this school and build up the history. This would be my 4th year at the program, and we're gonna snowball this into something really special. It's my 4th year at the program, and I've definitely elevated us, and we're gonna do something special together. I have a good feeling about it, because right now our reputation's only 42. We got a long ways to go. We got to build that up before we start getting serious offers to consider. So, all right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.